Live from Studio B and KPRC 2. Houston Life starts now.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Houston Life on this Friday, April 1st. This is not a prank. Bill Spencer is in for Derek today.
Thank you, I'm not Derek Shore. Bill Spencer's the name. Normally do news.
We are so glad to have you here today, Bill Spencer. You ready for this?
I'm all set. I'm fired up.
I just said buckle up. We don't know what's going to happen now. But today on Houston Life, a Houston musical icon joins us on set, and he's going to teach Bill Spencer a thing or two.
Or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Then a closer look into life on the autism spectrum, one mom's mission to make sure no one is held back because of a diagnosis.
Plus, we're rolling down to Discovery Green for a look at their outdoor roller rink in style, y'all. We're going to tell you how the whole family can check it out this weekend.
And Lauren Kelly is in studio with us with some last-minute April Fool's pranks. Hey, Lauren, can you dig it? I knew that you could.
I can dig it, Bill. The clock is ticking, you guys. We got to act fast. Who better than a mom to show us some safe, not scary, last-minute prank ideas that you can pull on your kids? Bill and Courtney, back to you guys for now.
Okay, I just told Orlando, tell the kids not to watch. Okay, before we get to all of that, let's get a look at our forecast on this Friday.
It's gorgeous, Frank. Can it get any better than this? I mean, this is unbelievable. Are we in Houston or are we in San Diego?
You know what? I'd rather be in Houston any day, but we are in Houston, that's for sure.
Okay.
It's gorgeous out there, and we're going into a pretty good weekend. We have a little bit of a rain chance as we go into tomorrow morning that we'll continue to talk about, but you can see out there, it's absolutely beautiful and warm. 77 at Bush, Hobbies at 75, so is Galveston. 80 degrees now here in Southwest. Sugarland reporting 80. It's going to be a perfect walk the dog forecast all the way through the evening hours, so temperatures are going to be nice. 72 at 7 p.m. Chapo and Bella there are ready for it. Shout out to the Chalk Art Festival. That's at the Post HTX. It opens at 9 both days, Saturday and Sunday. There is that slight sprinkle chance for Saturday morning. I'll time that out for you coming up in 30 minutes.
All right, Franklin, we'll see you in less than 30. Thanks so much. Do appreciate it. Great weekend ahead of us. Well, Grammys, you know, are happening on Sunday night. The ceremony is actually happening in Vegas for the first time ever, which I was shocked to hear that. I thought maybe that might be a thing, but they shifted from Los Angeles because of the rising COVID cases and, of course, Omicron variant back in January. The host is going to be Trevor Noah. I'm sure some good things are going to be coming out of that, right? Plus, just a couple of things to keep a lookout for. Houston's own Megan Thee Stallion nominated for the best rap performance.
She's smoking. She's so great.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Of course, we saw her in a kind of surprise performance at the Oscars. Yeah. And then Torrin Wells is nominated for the gospel category, who is actually the worship leader at Lakewood Church. So keep an eye on that. And also, a lot of great performances. The Foo Fighters nominated for 3 Grammys. They, of course, have canceled their tour because of the untimely death of their drummer. Yeah. Unclear if they're going to show up or not, but hopefully they can pull out some wins.
And it just makes sense. I mean, Las Vegas is Party City.
It really
is. What better place to have it? I used to work there. That is a gorgeous place, and it's going to be a super show. I hope you're watching. Houston Black Restaurant Week. Houston, Galveston, Beaumont, kicking off all of that today. It's going to run through April 10th. It was founded back in 2016. More than 100 restaurants are participating. Great restaurants like Burns Original Barbecue.
Yeah.
Fantastic place, and it's now grown into, I guess, a national movement. So good on them. Everything is working out good. You get to try different restaurants with discounts. I mean, big discounts.
Yeah.
Not just little ones. I mean, you can save a lot of money, and you get to try out all these new places. You got to do it.
It's great stuff. More on that, of course, of clicktohouston.com. So, of course, we said today's April 1st. You know, I forgot. I didn't pull any pranks today. It's also Derek's birthday. That's why he's off today. So we just want to say happy birthday to him. But there's some really funny things like all the, you know, commercials that are running today and different things. Did you see this one by Tiff's Treats? I love Tiff's Treats. You know, they're the fresh baked cookie. You know, you get them delivery and they're like, you know, they come in a box and they're still hot. They're delicious.
Right. They're gorgeous.
Today they announced that they have a new cookie that they're doing, and it's all about the kolache cookies. And it was crazy because it's like their Tiff's Treats cookie with, like, you know, sausage and eggs and everything about it. Their new cookie. And so this whole video is hilarious because it goes through telling you how to, the comments are even better. But listen, I don't mind a sugar cookie and eggs or sausage or whatever. I'd eat it, but they were, you know, it was the kolache on there.
Yeah.
So
pork-filled cookies. What could be better?
Right?
Hey, more pork.
2 birds, 1 stone. Also, Planet Fitness, they posted their secret to weight loss and a great workout. It's a powdered pizza and bagels, like protein powder, that gives you all the good vibes anyone needs instead of your traditional protein powder. So there you go.
Have you seen the gruel, by the way, that
Yes.
these guys will eat?
Yes.
They will eat anything to stay slim.
I mean,
it's
it is
horrid.
so funny.
It's horrid.
Plus, we have something else here. How about a cheese sandwich? So we've got this coming in. Thank you so much, Christopher. So a little cheese sandwich. You know, like the kids, like if you're running late, right? You make a school lunch, you got a little cheese sandwich in a baggie. Do you want to try it? Do you like cheese? Can you eat cheese?
I can eat cheese.
Okay.
I'm not
I didn't know if you
cheese
were like
intolerant.
lactose intolerant.
What do you say? What do you say?
I don't know. Do you want to take a bite?
I'd like to take a bite of this. It looks really good.
It looks like good Kraft cheese, right?
Oh my God, that is not cheese, and that's not bread. That's cake.
It's like a
That's a really
pound
sugary cake. Delicious.
It's pound cake.
Pound cake.
Did we get you?
You got me.
Okay.
I thought it was
Listen,
the
you guys
same.
can do this at home. It's pound cake like Sara Lee and white chocolate, and you just put a little food coloring in there. I didn't make it. Our producer Debbie did. So, but
Do you want a bite? I only have 17 diseases. You'll be fine. Honestly, it goes away in a few months. A few months.
I'm gonna wait for the
Little
18.
scratching. You know. It's all good. What's
You're
the
hilarious.
problem?
You are so good. Okay, there is nothing like a good prank. Weigh in on our Facebook page with your best ideas and tricks.
They told me it would go away in a couple weeks. I've had it for life. You know, it's rude. I'm not used to sitting on a couch.
I know, it's all good. Okay, we're right here.
Okay, over here. How you doing?
Okay, welcome back. It is now time for our HTown sit down.
Yeah, and we want to meet today's guest, Richard Brown. This is a percussionist extraordinaire. You got to see this.
Richard Brown is a world-class musician and businessman, principal percussionist and personnel manager at the Houston Grand Opera, professor emeritus at Rice University Shepherd School of Music, and he started his career with the U.S. Army Band in Washington, D.C. in 1969. And now he leads the Richard Brown Orchestra. Let's make some noise for Richard Brown.
Come on out,
Let's hear it, let's hear it.
Hello, hello. Welcome.
Thank
it's so
you.
good to see you.
Richard, you're the man.
Well,
Fantastic.
thank you.
Take a seat. It's so lovely to see you in person.
Well, thank you.
You know, Derek and I, we talk about the supper club that you do, and it's such a great event for people who haven't been. Set the scene for us, because this is like, it's a beautiful event for people to go.
Okay. Well, before the pandemic,
Yeah.
I was talking to Ben Berg, and I made the suggestion, why don't we do a supper club series at the Annie? And Ben is the kind of guy, you just give him an idea, he says, sure, let's do it. So we started right before the pandemic with our first one, which was Love Songs, and I think we were here playing for you at that time.
You were.
But then the pandemic hit, and that was the end of them all. But we have started them again. We started at Christmas with a Christmas show, and now we are doing, this Sunday, we're doing a Broadway show. And this is 4 singers that are all Broadway singers with a 9-piece orchestra. We'll have strings, we'll have, you know, piano, bass, drums. And it's going to be, like I like to say, 75 years of great Broadway hits done in about an hour and 30 minutes.
And you get to eat a fabulous dinner at the Annie. Okay, so earlier we had mentioned that, Bill, you've been a drummer. You're in your high school band.
Yep.
We've got the man here today for percussion. So I'm ready to just sit back and listen to a drum solo. What do you say?
I love it. I love it. Drummers
Let's do
are
it.
wild men,
Okay.
so let's go.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, I got some sticks right
You
here.
have your sticks,
have yours, okay.
I got my
Got
sticks.
We got to stand up to do it.
Standing?
Okay.
Let me get out of your way. Hang on. Let
All
me
right.
We'll switch
So,
spots.
I think what we're going to put together is 3 of the most famous drum solos that people might recognize.
You guys know I don't play, right?
Oh, that's all right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All right.
So this is going to be a little combination of Wipeout,
That's right.
Sing, 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 and then a marching cadence.
Okay.
It's from my marching band, by the way, in high school.
Is it really?
Novi High School.
Okay.
In Detroit.
Ready?
Anyway, go ahead, Richard. Nail it. You nailed it. Baby, you are a wild man.
Awesome. That is so
fantastic.
good. Next time, can you bring a cowbell for me? That was awesome. Okay, let's bring in Lauren Kelly with our question of the day. Hey, girl, this was amazing.
That was so much fun. I wish I could have been over there with you, but we want to hear from you guys. What is the best April Fool's prank that you have pulled? And we've already got some great comments coming in. Let's start with Sandy first. I told the boss that the landlord for our MRI center had called and was not renewing our lease. Ever moved an MRI machine? He blew his top, and I had to confess it was not a funny joke. I like it. That's pretty challenging when you're trying to get the boss. Terry writes in, borrowed a for sale sign from a friend. The kids saw it when they got off the bus, told them we were moving to Seattle.
Oh my word.
Had to tell them the truth when my neighbor called and said her kids were hysterical. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that's a really good one. Virginia writes in, calling my daughter and telling her I was in jail. Oh, Virginia, that is just mean. These are just harsh. I love it, though. You guys head over to the Houston Life Facebook page and join the conversation. We'll share more of your comments a little bit later on. Courtney, I'm a little bit afraid to ask Bill what his worst prank was.
I'd love to tell you. I can't talk about it on TV.
I was just going to say that needs to be screened before we get an answer.
There's some criminal charges pending. So I don't want to get into it.
All right, Lauren, we'll see you in a little bit.
Sounds
Richard,
good.
thank you so much for stopping
Sure.
by. Do
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Thank
Fantastic
you.
drum solo as well.
Well, thanks.
And go see him at the Annie, of course, for the supper club. And please come back and say hi again.
Great, I will.
Have a great
Thank you.
weekend. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
When we come back, a mom on a mission, how she's helping bridge the gap when it comes to life on the autism spectrum and supporting other families along the way.
And we're also live downtown roller skating at Discovery Green. But this trip doesn't have to be expensive, okay? You're not going to break the bank. That and so much more when Houston Life returns.
We wanted help, but we just didn't know where to turn to get the help.
As a mom, I really felt like I needed an anchor. Autism Speaks was that anchor for me.
Autism Speaks has done a terrific job concerning opportunities for those that are on the autism spectrum.
I have never been in an environment that was so welcoming. Joanne just blossomed.
I needed knowledge, I needed resources. They provided that to really encourage us to keep going.
Such beautiful kids, beautiful parents. Welcome back, everybody. April, as you know, is World Autism Month, and that is incredibly close to me because my nephew, Ryan, has autism. He's on the spectrum, and he has worked his whole life very hard. He's a beautiful little guy. And we are partnering now with Autism Speaks to help raise awareness all month long.
Oh, I love that picture, Bill. You know, they're working in the community to promote solutions across the spectrum. Joining us now in studio is Houston mom Brittany Durand, and also on Zoom we have Andrew Nelson with Autism Speaks, and he's going to be joining. Andrew, we're going to get to you in just a moment. We're going to start with Brittany. First of all, thank you both for being here. Brittany, let's talk about your son, 8-year-old Jackson, and your story and his journey.
Thanks for having me, first of all. So he was diagnosed super young. We have an older son, and so we kind of knew like all the milestones and things, and Jackson just wasn't meeting them and had some health issues, had some seizures. So we were already with a pediatric neurologist, and just after his second birthday, maybe like 3 months later, diagnosed, and got him into therapy immediately, and I mean, just the light turned on, and it's made the world a difference. But fast forward, and now we're at a point where he's getting good evaluations, so we lose therapy, and he doesn't have the services, and so now we're navigating life without therapy for him daily.
That is really something. That is almost identical to my sister's story. My sister Janet and her son Ryan. Once he was diagnosed, and he was trying to get the services that they really needed. It's so difficult sometimes to get them, right? To find the right agencies, and it can be incredibly expensive if you don't find the right agency, right? And then you got medication to deal with too, right? And they are always changing the medications left and right, and they have different effects on the children. My little Ryan would gain so much weight, and then he would switch medications and lose a bunch of weight.
Or it can make him moody, like angry. You know, like his seizure medicine can make him angry or just irritated. So it's a lot to navigate and figure out.
And I do know, Brittany, that when you found Autism Speaks and the organization, that's what really bridges that gap for so many
100%.
families like yours. And let's bring in Andrew Nelson. And Andrew, thanks again for joining us via Zoom. We do appreciate it. I do know that sometimes the people get this diagnosis, family members, and they think they are alone. And that is clearly not the case for your clients.
Right. You know, finding community is step number one. You have to find others who are, you know, in a similar situation as you, and they are the ones that kind of help you find connections and find the best service providers, the best resources. And we also at Autism Speaks have what's called the Autism Response Team, which is a nationwide information line where you can call in, email, or chat with us, and we try to help find those local connections for you as well. It's a really great service. I've got a staff across the country to help folks just like, you know, Brittany calling in, or for your nephew Ryan looking for a particular resource in their area. We're here to help.
That is true, Andrew. And let's talk about how Autism Speaks is helping really drive that awareness, or even what we were saying, like being denied medical care or therapy. How do you help with that?
For sure. So in addition to providing that information and referral and those services, we also have a very active advocacy team, you know, tirelessly working to promote, you know, solutions and work on, you know, advocacy solutions for things like healthcare and for employment, education, housing, and more. So we have an advocacy team that works very tirelessly there too.
Well, it is great, and I know that there's so many communities and outreach and really bridging that gap, of course, as we said. And Brittany, this was really something, when you were able to find the foundation, it meant so much to you and your family.
Huge. Yeah, it's huge. We started really small. Actually, the first thing our neurologist ever gave us was the first 100 days of autism, printed out from Autism Speaks. So we kind of took that home and processed it. Few years later, we started doing the walk, and then we've done the walk for almost 5 years, and now we volunteer. We're involved in the walk. We just attended the first gala. I mean, it really is a whole community and support system. It's amazing. So if you haven't, reach out to them, go see them. Autism Speaks Houston is amazing. We'll actually be doing a fundraiser with Raising Cane's, and we'll have almost 50 locations, and we're going out to different locations with our families. So come meet us if you're newly diagnosed and just you need a community or support system.
And they work a lot with the parents like you, not just the children. They do a lot with you to help you.
Because the parents need the support, right? Like the parents need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just the children, it's the whole family, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you both, Brittany and Andrew. Thank you so much, and continued wonderful work in our community as well. Giving you a little bit more information at home about what's going on with this Cane's is that Autism Speaks is partnering with Houston area locations of Raising Cane's, of course, one of our favorite places. This is happening on Tuesday, April 5th. I know my boys are going to be excited. Cane's will donate 15% of the sales to Autism Speaks Houston when diners simply mention 2 words, Autism Speaks, when you get there at the register, and works for drive-through orders too. And you're going to be out there as well.
Yes, we'll be at a location. Just check the Autism Speaks Houston's page, and we'll try and post where different families are going to be.
Twist my arm. We're going to be there for sure. Andrew, thank you so much. We do appreciate your time and input and joining us today on Houston Life. Same with you, Brittany. Wonderful to meet you. Give Jackson a big old hug for us, okay? Great to see you.
Great to meet you, Brittany.
Yeah, thank you for being here. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw her shoes, but we're going to show them on the website later. They're adorable. We have a link to learn more about Autism Speaks on our website, HoustonLife.tv. They're the puzzle pieces, like the logo for Autism Speaks.
Yeah, which makes perfect sense.
Beautiful.
Right. We want these children to get all the help they need so they can fit in beautifully.
Oh, there's your shoes with your fresh petty. Sorry, you didn't know your feet were going to be on TV today, huh? They're great.
I was a little prepared.
Lovely. Thanks again, Brittany.
Thank you.
And today is a great day to get outside, right?
That's right. Joe Sam is out and about and ready to roll into the weekend with some gorgeous weather at Discovery Green.
All right, Joe, get it.
Hey, y'all already see me getting it in. Courtney, Bill, it is absolutely beautiful out here right now. And we want everyone to come out and experience already. You can already see the Houston skate community behind me really showing us the moves. I'm still an amateur, so we're going to learn a little bit more. Me and Frankie here with Discovery Green. This is going to be absolutely amazing for a lot of families to come and check out. And you guys have something going on really cool on Monday, correct?
Yes, exactly. Monday is Cheapskate Monday. You can come out, bring the family. Tickets are only $8. And it's going to be a great great night. Yeah.
Absolutely. So tell people a little bit more about the roller rink here. How long do they usually get on the roller rink to skate around?
Okay, so you get about 75 minutes. It kind of depends on how busy we are. If it's a busy night, we kind of, 75 minutes. The rink is only open through April 10th. So really encourage y'all to come out, come see how it's done, have a good time. Weekends here, Fridays and Saturday nights, we bring out a DJ.
Oh, yeah.
And it is a party. It is a lot of fun.
I'm sure the music, the lights, and right here underneath the beautiful skyline, this is absolutely amazing. It's really important that you guys incorporate a lot of events because all of this goes back to the upkeep of Discovery Green, correct?
Correct. When you buy a ticket to the rink, you're helping support, the free programs that we put on here and keep the grounds beautiful, and it's just a really good time out here. So you can have fun and help out.
You really can. And then what's the website people can go to get their tickets?
Go to discoverygreen.com/roller rink. Buy your tickets online. That's the best, fastest way to do it.
Absolutely. Now, you know what? You can't come out here without the style. You can already see all the guys back here and ladies back here really repping out the style. Check out the kicks now. Look at this. This is not your regular skate, you guys. We're going to be talking to the creator of the skates here to showing you how they rock out the skates. You can come out here and really have that style going on right now. When we come back, we're going to be actually learning some lessons from these guys because I don't want to fall down, but I'm going to try and learn a little bit something while I'm out here. But for right now, we're going to send things back to you guys. Courtney and Bill, this is all I could do for right now.
Good, man. You were so fly. You were so fly.
Okay, all right, I'm going to stop.
Goodness.
All right, is it still up?
All right.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. We're going to let you go. Good save. That's a lot of fun. Okay, guys, the NCAA tournament, it's wrapping up. The Final Four is happening tomorrow. But today, KPRC2 and Houston Life are teaming up with Karbach Brewing Company to launch a new bracket. This month, we want to find out where you go to find the best crawfish in town. Head over to click2houston.com/contest to nominate your favorite spot. We're taking nominations through April 10th, but you have to be a KPRC2 insider to share yours.
Beer and crawfish, what is better than that? I'll
Great
take
combo on a Friday. Are you kidding me?
Hey, let's do it. Right after the show, we're getting it.
Immediately.
Absolutely. Well, now for some more Friday fun, let's send it over to Lauren for a look at what is coming up. Lauren, what do you got?
This is going to be so fun, you guys. Coming up, safe and not scary last-minute April Fool's Day pranks. From a pretend spilled drink to Brussels sprout cake pops, we've got some simple ways to fool your kids tonight. And we'll get a check of what's coming up for the news at 4 o'clock, including a look at your weekend forecast. That looks beautiful right there. Houston Life is back in 2 minutes.
Welcome back to Houston Life on this Friday. Courtney and Bill Spencer, who's in for Derek today, just about 3:30.
Yes, and we've got a lot more responses to our question of the day. Remember, it is April Fool's Day, so earlier we asked, what is the best April Fool's prank you've ever pulled? And let's take a look at this one from Teresa Carpenter, who says, got married, told my husband at the altar, April Fools!
Oh my gosh.
And went to walk away. Poor thing, he was in shock. That was 27 amazing years ago. Today, he's the best.
Oh, that is definitely a shocker. Happy anniversary to the two of you. Mary writes in, I put a rubber band on the spray nozzle of the kitchen sink, so when someone turned the faucet on, they got sprayed in the face. They hated me.
Love it.
For it every year.
Love it. That is killer.
And our last one.
Yeah, and this one is from Kathy McCaslin. When my daughter and I told her husband she was pregnant, and she wasn't. But come to find out, she was. Wow.
Oh, the joke
was on us.
That's funny. That's a
good
one.
I think she wins the prize.
I'm going to say so, for sure.
April's Fool's
Day.
All
right, let's check in with Andy, Christine, and Frank for a look what they have coming up at the top of the hour. Guys, have any pranks you want to come clean about?
Well, I'm usually the one that gets pranked or punked or whatever you call it. I'm on the receiving end.
Yeah.
I know.
Listen, I said this the other day. For anyone who grew up with brothers, April Fool's always ended up with a whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
Like everywhere.
It was never
good. Like in school, it was devastating.
Yeah.
But somehow I might be better for it.
Do y'all remember Dixie cups? The small Dixie cups? So my brothers lined my bedroom door kind of ajar with Dixie cups filled of water.
Oh.
And I was downstairs and they did something to make me mad, of course, because they're older brothers and they're rude.
That's what they do.
And I stormed upstairs and pushed that door open.
Whoosh. Yeah, that's
got yourself a little shower.
Ugly. That's ugly April Fool's jokes.
It's a good idea, though. Maybe I'll do that later at home.
On the boys.
Kids. Now you have kids, Courtney, so you know what? It's almost like karma.
Right?
You know?
That's right. That's right. They deserve it.
Can y'all see
They
this?
deserve it.
Can you see this sign? Can we show? I don't know if you can see it. It says, this was where I got my hair cut today. It says, remove your shoes before entering. So I did.
April Fool.
Oh, I love it,
They
Frank.
all laughed at me. But look, I mean, you know, there's signs like that that say wear a mask and wash your hands.
Right.
And then you have to
so
remove your
compliant.
shoes when you get on a plane sometimes. So it's like, I guess they had some floor work. We're going to run around barefoot.
At least they didn't say remove your pants.
Well, I
You
didn't.
gave it a second look. I don't know.
But anyway, they brought me my shoes.
Well done.
Yeah, they got me. You fellas at SOK Salon. All right, let's go on with the weather. This is not any fool. It's beautiful outside. That's the truth. It's gorgeous. The temperatures are warm, right there in the mid and upper 70s, 80 degrees in Sugar Land right now. Humidity is still low, perfect for the dog walk. A little southeast wind for Chapo and Bella. 78, 76, 74, 72 at 7 o'clock. Here's where we were watching. This system right there I'll highlight. That's coming in. It's not a really strong system, but it's strong enough to bring us at least a few sprinkles as we go into tomorrow morning. So we have plenty of sunshine today. By 1 in the morning, this is in Dallas. A few thunderstorms along it there. It looks like it'll calm down once it gets here. So this is 7 in the morning. We might see a thunderstorm, but generally just some light rain. And then by the time we get to 10, it's gone. So 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. is the window of opportunity for a little rain this weekend. Other than that, it looks just terrific all the way through. So I've got Saturday and Sunday, that morning shower, beautiful for most of Saturday and all of Sunday. And then Monday, some evening showers, 40% chance of rain that goes in Monday into Tuesday. And we'll talk about that. There could be some severe weather there coming up at 4 o'clock. No fooling.
Okay,
No
well, looks
fooling.
like a fine weekend ahead.
Take your
no
shoes
joke
off.
there.
Take all your clothes off and just enjoy the weekend.
This is a family-friendly show.
Exactly.
All right.
Frank, thanks a lot. Here's a look at some of the stories we are working on for you this afternoon. We're learning more about the Harris County Sheriff's deputy who was shot and killed last night after going grocery shopping with his wife. We're hearing from his family, plus what we are learning about the 2 men accused of shooting him.
Plus, you've probably heard about that phrase, the Great Resignation. Well, that's because so many people across different fields have resigned from their jobs seeking better opportunities. Is the Great Resignation over, or will this continue? What experts are saying about this.
And frightening moments for a woman who was startled by a naked intruder. The problem is she didn't realize it was an intruder at first, who she thought it was, and what happened next.
Yeah, that's not the kind of April Fools you want.
She wasn't sure it was an intruder. What?
I don't know.
He looked like somebody she knew? What?
He got Frank's memo, apparently.
He took his shoes off.
And a lot more.
Oh, gosh, like, oh, that's not my boyfriend.
I know.
That moment
Who are
happened,
you?
so we'll explain.
We'll see you in less than 30, guys.
See you guys. Stay tuned.
So anyway, on this April Fool's Day, if you forgot to prank your kiddos this morning, there's still plenty of time to pull off a simple, not too scary joke before the end of the day.
That is right. Lauren Kelly is standing by with some last-minute prank ideas. Okay, girl, we're listening.
Courtney, I know you're going to take these home to the boys. I just know it. You guys may recognize Stacy Garska from her popular The Soccer Mom blog, which is a creative and positive resource for moms and families. You've got some great ideas on there, but her daughters are here with her today. This is Annabelle and Lillian, and they're going to join us for a few of these last-minute family-friendly and safe pranks that are just in time for dinner. Stacy, the best part about this is these are not scary. You can do these with things that you have in your house already, right?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, let's start with the Brussels sprouts.
All right, this one's one of my favorites, and we have chocolate-covered Brussels sprouts made to look like cake pops.
Okay, that's just mean right there, right?
Brussels sprouts. You know, but they're healthy, but just dip them in chocolate, and there's a little surprise
So are
inside.
you cooking the Brussels sprout first, or making those already?
I did not, so that way there's no condensation to melt the chocolate. That way they work better. I don't think the kids are actually going to eat them.
Right. Once they open it up in there and they're like, no, that's a Brussels sprout.
Looks only.
Definitely not eating. All right, this is super cool. I don't know if this is edible, but you've labeled it spilled coffee, and it looks like this cup is knocked over with something that is definitely liquid on the table.
Well, Mom drinks a lot of coffee, don't I? So this one is a coffee prank. You just put some glue, maybe 2 tablespoons of glue in the bottom of a disposable cup, add some brown paint, swirl it around, knock it over on some wax paper and let it dry. And if you're in a hurry, you can use a fan to speed up the drying process, because otherwise it can take a little bit of time.
Awesome. That is so creative. Let's move on to what is in this bag right here. It looks like a moldy sandwich.
It does, but it's actually edible. We just use some green food coloring.
Okay, look at this. Oh, wow. Okay, it's just, you just put the food coloring on top of the bread, right?
Just a couple drops, let it soak.
Let me tell you something. If my mom sent that with me to school, I would be so furious at her.
Don't even get me started on my school lunches.
Did you guys ever have that in your lunch yet?
No,
they know better. Stacey knows better.
Daddy makes lunch. He's nice.
And finally, we have this one that's labeled brownies.
Annabelle, you want to show us what's inside there?
Let's see. Take off the top.
Ta-da.
Oh.
And we didn't actually bake anything here.
Oh, Mom.
Got some brownies.
Delicious. So that's literally a brown piece of construction paper.
Super easy. You can make this in 5 or 10 minutes. So if you forgot, this is one you can do really fast tonight.
Yeah, really fast. And you've got the foil to go on top that they actually think it's brownies. Stacey, thank you so much. All right, y'all, for a full list of Stacey's simple and fun ways to prank the kids, we've got a link up to her blog at HoustonLife.tv. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Sure. Those were all really great ideas, for sure. Thanks so much, Lauren.
Yeah.
Still ahead, kids love garbage trucks and dump trucks. Here's something else they'll love. The Shred Trucks, the free event where you can see one in action.
Now let's check in with Joe Sam one more time, who is on a roll again this afternoon, everybody. Hey, Joe, baby, how you doing?
Hey, you guys, that's right. So you can already see we're having a good time out here. We're just learning some moves right now. When we come back, we're going to be showing you a couple of tricks that you can do out here on the roller rink whenever you bring out your families for this weekend. Rashad's going to be teaching it to us, and we got the whole Houston community behind us. Rock and get out too. That's when Houston Life returns. Hey!
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Houston Life. This weekend, you can get organized and give back for Shred Day Houston. It is an annual event. We're excited that it's happening this weekend. Let's talk about all things shredding. And we have Steve Willey, Operations Transportation Manager with Iron Mountain Houston. And this is one of your trucks. It is so easy when people come out for Shred Day.
Correct, yes. Everybody has to just stay in their vehicles while they're opening up their trunk, the back of their truck. And we'll pull everything out, put it into our bins like we have here with it, which one of our drivers is demonstrating here.
And once it's full, that's when basically the container gets kind of sucked up. I don't know. What does it do there? It gets pulled up inside?
Yes, it'll lift it up. And then he'll turn on the shredder, and it'll shred up and fill up into the truck, and then it'll come down with it empty.
And just like he had a box that said shred on it. That's what we can bring. We don't get out of our cars, and you can bring all kinds of documents that just you need to get rid of right now.
Yeah, especially all the junk mail that we receive, the credit card offers, tax statements, credit card statements, to name a few.
And it is you have several trucks that are going to be out there as well, right?
Yes, we'll have 10 trucks and a couple extra vehicles just in case.
That sounds great. Okay, there is also a charitable component to this whole thing, and we're going to bring in Sean Kroll now with the Houston Food Bank. You're the Community Events Manager, and let's talk about this partnership, because this is a really great partnership annually for y'all.
Absolutely. It's been something we've been doing since 2013. We obviously had the last 2 years off, so we're excited to be back this year. So when people come in to drop off their shredding items with Iron Mountain, they'll come right past us. We'll be out there. We'll have our little maracas and our noise makers, so you'll know it's us. And you can drop off any monetary donations or any food drive donations.
And that is non-perishable goods. And the important thing is, what I think people need to understand is the need that you're seeing at the Houston Food Bank in our community.
Right. So especially around this time, we're getting right before the summertime, and a lot of people are out on vacation. So at the Houston Food Bank, we do see a dip in our donations. So this is perfect timing right before our summer feeding programs. And obviously, COVID's still going on, so we're taking as much much donations as we can, and this is just a great opportunity to be out in the community and see a lot of friendly faces through their car windows and hopefully get some donations.
It's a win-win for sure. Thank you so much, Sean. Do appreciate it. And Steve, before we take off here, we want to make sure that people understand that they can bring all the documents in a box with staples, and you guys take it and we'll shred it for us.
Correct. The only thing you want to be careful is no 3-ring binders, wet or moldy paper, and any binder clips. You want to keep those away from as far as the shredding.
That sounds great. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to another great Shred Day in Houston to get rid of all of our financial documents. A reminder that Shred Day Houston is happening tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Comerica Mangum Banking Center. And for more information, you can visit comerica.com/Shred Day Houston. Get all that stuff out there again, happening tomorrow, 8 to 4. Now we're going to send it back to Bill.
All right, Courtney, thank you so much. Yeah, shredding, so important to take care of your documents. Discovery Green, you know, is known for its amazing outdoor family-friendly events, and they are rolling out another popular big event this weekend under gorgeous skies and incredible weather. Joe Sam the man is there right now to look at the outdoor roller rink and how your family can get in on the fun. Hey, Joe, you look so smooth out there, man.
Oh, yeah, it's a great time that we're having out here, Bill. Absolutely amazing time, and we're getting into the groove of it all here with our amazing Houston skate community. Right now, I want to introduce you guys to Brandy with Daisies and Pancakes. This is going to be a really good time for everyone to come out because people can actually, like myself, a beginner, can actually learn when they come out here because you guys do free lessons.
Right, so we do lessons at a different location, but Daisies and Pancakes, we make roller skates out of tennis shoes.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see the shoes that Joe has on today.
Hey.
Definitely designed by Daisies and Pancakes. And we also provide lessons. Rashad is one of our instructors. Jasmine is also another instructor. Jared back here. And so if you want to learn how to get comfortable on your skates, you want to really, you know, jazz it up, just check out Daisies and Pancakes on Instagram.
Yeah, and speaking of jazzing it up, we want to come over here to Rashad. Okay, so you taught us a little move, which is what everybody's doing behind us right now. So what do we have to do? You said a good tip, think of it as a tennis shoe that you have on instead of roller skates.
Right, so when you have your skates on, don't picture you got skates on. Think about you have your favorite tennis shoes on. You're at your favorite family reunion. It's a little left shoulder hip, boom.
Oh.
To the left side, right side, boom. Real simple. So anything short and sweet sometimes is the best. So yeah, we here, we give lessons, man. We love our community, and we're Daisies and Pancakes as well. And we're a big community. We're all about love and everything like that.
All right, well, you know what? This is the simple thing for me because this is a beginner that's working on it right now. But this is a professional that we have. He's been skating since 2018. Show him a little something what you have now because we saw you cutting up earlier. Give it to him. Give it to him. You guys go ahead and pump him up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh! This is what you guys can come and see out here at Discovery Green. I mean, look at that. Hey! They are doing an amazing job out here. You will not be disappointed when you come out here to Discovery Green. Come and skate with these guys. Go ahead and continue skating, you guys. They are doing a great job. I know you want to give a shout out. Who you going to give a shout out to?
Shout out to Daisies and Pancakes, man, and shout out to Sunnyside, Texas, and Southside. It's all love. Yes, sir.
There we go. This is the best person you guys want to learn from. You will not be disappointed. So I'm going to roll into my weekend, Bill and Courtney, and send things back to you guys.
Yeah, you know what? Roller skating, in my opinion, is a lost art. I'm getting Xanadu vibes. I'm loving it all. Get it, Joe. I can't wait to go down there. Xanadu.
So you skated a lot?
Listen, the roller skating parties at my school at St. Damien, are you kidding? Lived for it. It's an all skate. Let's couple skate. Let's go. When we come back, guys, it is time to spin our wheel because it's time
to make some money. We want you to win big greenbacks, baby. Real money right here on the Houston Life Prize Wheel.
Find out who's going to spin to win coming up next. You ready?
I think so.
Ooh, that jacket looks good on you, Bill Spencer. You look good.
I feel like a giant stoplight. Is that what it looks like?
It is finally Friday, and the day is about to get even better for one lucky viewer as we spin the Houston Life Prize Wheel. You know, each week we give away prizes like gift cards and to Landry's and even $1,000.
Yeah, we're talking about real cash, so you got to get in on this. Today we are spinning for Lisa Rodriguez, who is joining us live via Zoom from Cinco Ranch. And welcome, Lisa. You've been with us before. You're not no stranger to TV, right?
Love me some Courtney and Derek, and you as well.
We love you back, Lisa. And I saw your feather boa during the break, so I had to match you in your pink today. So thanks so much for playing along, and I love this. So you've also been on the show before to refresh people's memory for our Wine Club Wednesday, you and your husband. We had a fun time getting to know you and drinking some wine with you. That's kind of one of your favorite segments, isn't it?
Love it. You all educate us on different types of wine and you know, price points and everything, and it's a great, you know, segue. So I love it.
But I understand your real love is craft beer, which is mine, by the way. I love craft beers, really dark, chocolatey, thick beers. What kind of craft beer do you like?
I love a good Bock, ambers, stouts. Our local brewery in Katy is No Label, which we run into Justin Stapleton from time to time there, and other people, of course. But yes, it's our local brewery that we hang out at and enjoy. All the breweries here in Houston.
That is, you have such a good point. There's so many great breweries here, and I love that you ran into Justin. All right, Lisa, you ready, girlfriend? I think it's time. The producers are saying we need to spin.
I'm ready.
All right, Bill, you want to do the honors today?
Give me some luck.
Here we go.
Some love. And,
there we go.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. It's like blowing on dice, right?
It blow on the dice.
There we go. Spin it. We got the Landrys.
Landrys, baby.
Thank you.
You and your husband get to go have some nice dinner, a nice lunch. It's lovely outside to do so. Lisa, congratulations. Our producers will be in touch with you shortly.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a great day.
You too. It was so great to see you again here on Houston Life. And if you want your chance to spin and win live on the show, all you have to do is join our KPRC2 Insider program. Just visit click2houston.com/insider to sign up. It is completely free.
Yeah, it's so easy to join too.
So easy.
I mean, all my family, friends, I've gotten them to join.
Yes.
Right? And it's a good thing. You get
Absolutely.
all this special stuff, and you can win money. So what's better than that? Houston Life will be right back, everybody.
You got it. Monday on Houston Life, after stepping down from her 28-year TV news career here on KPRC2, Dominique Saxa reappears on Houston Life for a candid conversation about the new chapter in her life and her highly anticipated new book, Life Makeover.
That'll be great to see her again.
Yeah.
Dominique is so sweet. Gosh, we miss her. And the kids are going to love this, everybody. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming to town, coming to Houston. They are teaching us some of their famous basketball moves, and that's going to be something to see.
Absolutely. It's always a good time for sure. Well, here's a look back at some of the fun we had on Houston Life this week.
Just keep on pushing. If you give up now, you'll never know.
Probably a thing I did in the past that I would never do again is like a spring break competition. We'll just leave it there. Wet t-shirt.
Are you kidding me? That's not fake, because her face was like,
didn't know what to
He went from like Fresh Prince to I Am Legend that fast. It's crazy.
Dave, I'm freaking out a little bit. I am a huge fan. We love the Foo Fighters here in Houston.
Lauren Kelly, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
When he said Lauren Kelly, I was like,
I mean, said my name.
I hope you have that on repeat over and over again.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Lovely.
Right.
Beautiful.
In your body.
I get prom and a birthday all in one day.
A zip line. Lauren Kelly's going to try it.
What I'm doing is painting the world around me and what I see. Big, bold, colorful, happy, and don't we need that?
I mean, this week was so fun. We always have a good time looking back on the fun that we've had, so make sure you tune in every day. And before we leave you today, Bill, thank you so much for being here, but before we leave, we want to say a special thank you and goodbye to two of our favorite people here on Houston Life, our photographer, Paul Shelton, and our senior producer, Aaron Montoya. Aaron, by the way, has been with Houston Life since the beginning, the early days, through the mall. There she is there in the control room. It's going to be so strange to come to work and not see her. Works tirelessly. Her laughter, both her and Paul, we're going to miss you every single day.
And all the creative stuff that she's come up with, that you guys have done, right?
Yes.
You and Derek, when you were dressed up in the neighborhood like women and
I mean,
running
it was
around.
crazy. yesterday, that was Erin's prom dress that I wore. That was her real prom dress.
That was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it.
Our team is really just hugging around you, and we're super excited for both of you. And thanks so much for lifting us up and sharing your, creativity with Houston as well. And by the way, thanks so much. This was a blast to have you here today. It was so much fun.
I loved it.
We loved it.
Derek, have more birthdays, man. I want to do this some more.
You never know. Come back and see us. Great job on the drums today, too.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to send things over to Andy and Christine, guys. We'll have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too. And listen, Courtney, mark your calendar. You and I are going to prom next year. I'm taking you.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Crash the party, Bill. We're going to go crash their party. Okay?
I think that was an April Fool's deal.